as a kid, you get asked, what do you want to be when you grow up? And uh, I've said before, I just wanted to make people smile, you know? I just want to make people happy or something, you know? But like, the question is obviously, what occupation do you want to fulfill in your future? Who the fuck is dreaming of doing work? You know, I don't I don't aspire to be working, you know? That doesn't sound good. I despise going to work. I understand that as humans, as a society, that's how we operate. We give and take, you know? I give my time, I give my effort, I take paycheck, you know? Like I understand that, but at the same time, I don't want to do that. I don't want It sounds stupid. It sounds like I'm wanting to take but not give. But that's exactly what I'm talking about. I don't want to give, you know? I don't want to be on a schedule and do shit. I kind of just want to lay around and get high all day and play Overwatch. But the caveat is the way to afford all my weed, the way to afford the $20 worth of McDonald's I'm about to buy. I'm gonna get fucking high as shit. I'm gonna get a double quarter pounder, get some nuggets. The only way to afford this luxury, this space, this level of relaxation is by working. You know, I never dreamed. Oh, in 20 years time, I'm gonna be doing like something, you know. I never dreamed of working for someone, working under someone, working like either being I never dreamed of being my own boss. I'm not, oh, I'm gonna own a company, I'm gonna create a product, I'm gonna revolutionize the world, you know. I never, no, I just wanted to be, I wanted to exist and just absorb life how it is, you know. Sometimes I think sometimes I think about how trapped we all really are, you know? Because at the end of the day, however many days you have, like how many days of relaxation you have, you gotta you gotta deal in your chips at some point. You gotta go to work. You gotta go do something. You gotta go be productive. You gotta go make product, make service, do something. And the best case scenario is that you find something that you actually enjoy doing, you know? I start my new job on Monday. And this entire week, I'm just kind of taking it slow, you know. Didn't really work on Saturday, left early Sunday. Monday was off. Yesterday I was off work. Today I'm off work. Tomorrow I'm off work. Tomorrow or on Friday I'm gonna work the night shift. Saturday I'm like probably gonna clock in maybe for 3 or 4 hours at Papa John's. It's like in this week I just have so much downtime, and I don't want to have it stop. You know, this downtime is making me realize just how much I hate being a part of society, I guess. Because in a society, like I said at the start, you have the expectation of the give and take. You know, no one likes a leech. No one likes a parasite. No one likes, you know, when you got someone at your house, like everyone's paying rent, everyone's chipping in, everyone's doing their dishes and whatnot, you know. And you got that one fucking guy who's just being an asshole. He's eating, he's raiding the fridge, he's emptying the pantry, doesn't do his dishes, maybe he pays like half the rent. He doesn't have a job, he just like does shit. No one likes that guy. No, you know, no one's like, let's invite him to our party, you know. But that's exactly, I don't know. I feel like there people have the idea of success as in, look at me, I'm such a good member of society. I've provided so much value to my fellow man, and look how I'm upholding the norms, and oh, I've started a family and I've made more children, and now my children can become active members of society. It's like, Christ almighty. That doesn't sound like accomplishments. And they may be accomplishments for someone, but for me, I feel like what makes me feel good about myself, what makes me feel like I'm actively making myself better, or at least just my life better, my personal life better, is this, like, I want to say small things, but more personal. Oh, cool! Like, I have a six pack now. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Something that's way more singular, not impacting a lot of people. I understand that being, I wouldn't even say I'm lazy. All right, no, I am lazy. We'll use that. I understand that being a lazy person like me, it doesn't look good to a majority of people, you know. But I feel like what I'm doing, what I find enjoyment in my life, what I find as fulfilling, what I find as contentment, let's go with, what keeps me in a good spot is just how I live, and just being a singular guy who's not really interacting with people, not really giving and taking, just kind of on my own, doing my own thing, getting high, playing Overwatch, eating McDonald's. I bought some Goldie gummies. You know the ones, the you wake up and you have sugar cravings. So you eat a donut and coffee. Then you get a midday crash. So you have some candy and coffee, and then you go home and eat some chips. You've seen the fucking ads. I got the ashwagandha, apple cider, and the prebiotic in the hopes that I can begin to make some lifestyle changes. With this new job, I'm not only going to be working more, just more, but I'm hoping that with this increased income, I'm able to actively transition myself from the state I am in now into a more proactive person. Not saying I can't do that now, it would just be so much easier in like a week or two. What I'm trying to say with this video, I guess, is that I don't want to work my entire life. And I don't really have the aspirations to continue working until I'm like 85. I'm hoping I can get moderately successful soon, soon as in by 30, and can be able to build a foundation for myself so I can just like stop working. Because if I'm like 35 and still clocking in somewhere, that's not good. I don't want to work. That's not what I want to do. I want to just wake up, hang with my cats, watch a film on my telly, get high as shit, DoorDash McDonald's, and jerk my penis until I nut. But unfortunately, we can't all have days like that. So until then, until I'm able to get rich, I'm just gonna go to work. Good night.